Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to Rihant Online Academy, and here in this video we are going to see what is blockchain technology, why blockchain technology is relevant for us, why to learn blockchain technology, how blockchain technology basically works, and how big blockchain market will become, where blockchain technology is used, who is or are going to hire on blockchain, and which skill or skill sets you need to require to learn blockchain and to have a command over this technology, and what roles in market exist for this technology, and what is the average package and future scope for this technology. Each and everything we are going to discuss in very brief so that you can understand each and every aspect of this emerging technology. Let me start. So if we start with the very first and very basic point, that is what is blockchain technology, I can say a blockchain technology is a distributed ledger technology. A very big word here, that is distributed. What does distributed means? It's kind of shared. It is a kind of shared ledger technology. It means that the ledger is shared between several nodes. It means that the ledger is not a kind of thing that is holded by any particular person or any particular device, but it is holded by more than one nodes. What is ledger? You will ask me that, sir, what is ledger? Basically, ledger means a kind of database which is holding some information, right? So let's say this is our block and it is having some information. So the information which is having with this block is shared between all the nodes which is connected to this. Let's say whatever nodes are connected to this, all are having information with them, right? How? We are going to discuss it later. But the thing is that it is kind of distributed ledger. It means that it is shared among several nodes which is connected to our networks. The next one is pieces of data are stored in the data structures known as blocks. So basically, basic data structure, we can say that blockchain works on basic data structure that is called as a block. Each block is having three parts. The one is data, another one is hash, and another one is hash of previous block. It means that just to indicate which block is connected to what. What does hash means? It is a kind of encrypted thing. So the information is held by this block in form of encryption. That is nothing but a hash. And it is looking like this. Normally, the first block in the chain is called as genesis block. Genesis means origin, from where it originate. Each new block in the chain is linked to the previous block. So let's say this is block 2. It is connected, it is linked to this genesis block, and this block is further having new block 3. So we are having data here, previous hash. It means that whatever is the hash of this genesis block having is stored in the previous hash, so that if we want to track, we can track with the help of this hash. This is very encrypted. This can be stored in encryption form. It might be hash 32-bit algorithm, hash 64, 128 or 256-bit algorithm. Many algorithms exist using which we can store the hash. But basically meaning is just to store the previous data, just to store the information of previous block which is connected to it. And this is hash of this block. Further, this hash is stored by the next block so that we can connect that in our database, this block was come first, after that this block was originated, and then after that this block comes, right? So the connection should be important here. Connection is very important here. And just to look at the connection, just to see that which block is connected to which one, this connection is very much important. Now, a hash function takes an input string of any length and transform it into a fixed length. So basically, hash function takes input string, any string can be there. It can be passed as an input to the hash algorithm, and that will convert into the encryption form. It is of fixed length, depends on which algorithm we are using. The fixed bit length can be varied like 32-bit, 64-bit, 128-bit, or 256. It depends that on which hash function which is basically being used. And the fixed length output is called as hash. The fixed length output, which is called as hash. So normally this is the architecture of hash, that a message, let's say this is a great tutorial, and this message is passed to the hash function. So that hash function will convert this message into this 32-bit encrypted length message using 32-bit hash algorithm. Next, the important thing here is that, okay, we just understood a very basic concept that basically blockchain is nothing but a simplest kind of ledger database which is distributed among several nodes, and each and every node is having some information of it, and they are working on that, right? So we just understood basic, nothing else. Now the thing is that why blockchain technology is relevant for us? Because it is programmable. It means that we can create a network which will be programmable with the help of a smart contract, with the help of several algorithms that will enhance the security features. Secure, all records are individually encrypted, that is why it is secure. Anonymous, the node which is connected to the database, it is also anonymous, and the new node which is want to be connected to the network, that will always be anonymous. It means that identity will not be revealed, that whoever is using this node, right? Because all the things are in hash crypted, in using hash encryption, they are going to be put like that. Then unanimous, all network participants agree to the validity of each records, because if more than 50% participants will agree that this node is valid, thereafter it will be considered as a valid block. Time stamp, every block is having some time stamped on it, that on what time it is created and what information is stored at the time. Immutable, it means that it cannot be destroyed once it is created. It can't be modified, it cannot be changed. And distributed, all network participants will have a copy of that ledger, so that whenever we want to track, it can be helpful for us. It means that you can say that it is going to be very, very transparent. Next, how blockchain technology works. So basically, it is going to be like that. Let's say several nodes are connected, and one node have sent the request for transaction to a block. So that block will be distributed among all the nodes in the network, and each node will verify them. If more than 50% nodes will verify it, it will be added as a new verified block into our network. Okay, and it will be added, and then it will get verified and having the hash of previous block. So basically process is very simple. User is going to request for a transaction, and one block is there which is going to be represent like a transaction, which will have some data, and that block will be further distributed among several nodes. All the nodes will look at it and verify it, that whether it is a valid block or not. It means that the transaction information is correct or not. It is called as mining. All blocks are verifying it. What they are doing, they are mining. Their devices are mining. They are called as mining. They consume a lot of electricity. And then further, if more than 50% devices validate them, then we can say that block is added to the chain and it is verified, right? Next, if A want to send money, let's say A want to send money to B, then that block will be created and block will be distributed to all the nodes. If more than 50% nodes will approve it, it will going to be added as a new block and transaction will get confirmed. This is the case. Normally, if you will say that, sir, if I want to send money to B, in meanwhile, if anybody will try to cheat the system, or if anybody want to do fraud in the system, right? If anybody want to put address of C and they want to send money to B, but let's say someone want to cheat and putting address of C, at that position, you have to cheat more than 50% system of the network, which is very, very, very impossible, because to cheat one node, it will take around 10 minutes, because one block is created or verified in 10 minutes. And if it's having, let's say, 1 crore of blocks, it will take 200 years to cheat the system, because there is a definition that more than 50% nodes you have to hack in order to cheat a system, because until and unless more than 50% nodes are not going to verify it, it is not going to be do that transaction. So in order to, if nodes are very much lesser, security is not that much greater. So in blockchain technology, if blocks are more, if nodes are more, if network having more nodes, it is more secure, because that much time will consume by cheater to hack the system, and which is next to impossible, because nobody can hack more than 50% systems of any network. That is very next to impossible, because it will consume lot of time. If our network is having 1 crore block, it will take 200 years to cheat that system, because it is not that much fast. Each block will take 10 minutes, and definitely if they want to cheat the system, meanwhile some will detect and they can invalidate all the data also. So that is the case. Now, where blockchain technology is used, it is important as then. So basically in digital currency, in finance, in IoT, in data storage, in insurance, in healthcare, in online voting, in governance, many sectors it is used. You can see that the world's first blockchain supported election just happened in Sierra Leone, and it is a country in West Africa which have used blockchain technology for election. And you can take that role of blockchain technology in digitization of land records in Indian scenario, because there might be many number of frauds are there on the land. So using this technology in digitization of land record, we can at least do the transparent thing, and blockchain can protect our trees. That is in detail, you can learn that how it can, but we are having more than many applications, right? So let's come to the global blockchain technology market, because here in this session, our target is just to let you know the importance, what is basic of this, how it works. Basically, we are not going in the depth, we are just understanding that whether it is emerging or not, right? Whether you are going to get the completeness of this or not, that why it is important. So if you see the global blockchain technology market, in 2021, it was more than $5.92 billion. And it is having that much sectors: media, entertainment, healthcare, government, financial services, retail, transportation and logistics, travels. And you can also see percentage of startups in different industries focusing on blockchain like this, right? If you can see, finance and insurance having 42.4 major startups which is working on finance and insurance are using blockchain technology. Information and communication is next to it, and you can just see the chart. If you can look at the 450 blockchain companies which is just shifted its work to blockchain, you can see that from each and every area, whether it is capital market, whether it is supply chain and logistics, whether it is finance and banking, whether it is identity and reputation, whether it is infrastructure, whether it is payment, whether it is trade finance, whether it is trading and investment, whether it is retail and e-commerce, whether it is energy technology, agri-tech, transportation, mining and hardware, healthcare, aviation and aerospace, data and analytics, telecommunication, biotech, regtech, whatever, everywhere you can take a use of it. Further, if you are going to the top 10 technology used by 100 institutions, here it is in front of you. And what are various career opportunities in blockchain? So you can see industries, startups, tech firms, governments. Basically, there are several roles like blockchain developers, blockchain solution architect, blockchain project manager, blockchain UX designer, blockchain quality engineer, blockchain legal consultant, other connected roles like this. Many opportunities in future. Why to learn blockchain? Many most important thing now, because it is the most talked about technology in business right now. You know that whenever new technology arrives, we must have to learn it, because you know change is a constant and we must have to adapt ourselves to change. Because if you are not going to change, market will change. If you are not going to change, the environment will change. If you are not going to adapt the change, you will be wiped out from the market. You can take the example of Nokia. When the Android new technology came, Nokia just refused to it, right? And Nokia just refused the change. At the last, they regretted that we didn't do anything wrong, but we just didn't adopt that change. That is why Android acquired area and Nokia was wiped out from the market. Later on, it have adopted, but it's not that much success. That is why on time, if you are going to adopt the change, it is going to be very, very beneficial. Blockchain technology has the potential to drive major changes and create new opportunities across industries from banking and cybersecurity to intellectual property and health. If you are going to see US blockchain technology market 2022 to 2030, 84.5% growth like that. You can see the exponential growth like this. Right, graph itself says things, no need to. Right, now growth in demand of blockchain technology. Just look at this and you can assume yourself 517% in demand. Blockchain is India's future, and if you are a developer, you can earn 82 lakh a year. No, I am not saying it. It is taken from Times of India. So definitely a future technology. Top 15 employers by number of blockchain related job offerings. You can see that IBM, Oracle list is, but most hiring is in IBM. Top companies who are hiring blockchain developers in India: Hyperlink Infosystem, Infosys, IBM also in India, Accenture, Capgemini, Deloitte, Gensar, and Tech Mahindra, Fueled Edge Data Systems, right? And how big will blockchain market become? $67.4 billion by 2026. Future aspects, definitely it will create new jobs. You need to update yourself with this technology. Blockchain will improve healthcare, revolutionize agriculture, will improve transparency. Blockchain will use increased safety and security with immutable data system which cannot be destroyed. So you can feel free to ask any question. If you want this PPT, you can join the Telegram group whose link is mentioned into the description section, and from there you can get the PDF easily. And do subscribe this YouTube channel and like our video also, so that in future also you can get updated with such kind of videos. Thank you so much guys. Have a nice day. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.